it's Jess from Makeup by JessieG, and today I'm going to be doing a project pan video. If you're not familiar with what a project pan is, it's when you focus on using up some of the makeup that you already have and basically using up so much that you hit pan on them, or completely use up the entire product. So I'm doing this because I'm trying to not buy so many makeup products, and I think I have a lot of products in my collection now that are going to start to expire, because I started collecting makeup, like quite a lot of makeup, a couple of years ago. So I've got a lot of things that I've still got from that point in time and I haven't used up, so I think I should probably hurry up and use them before they do end up expiring. And there's a couple of things in here as well that I'd just like to use up because I don't really get around to it. They're not my favourite, but I don't hate them and I don't want to throw them out because I've spent my money on them, so I want to give myself a reason to properly use them. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to start with perfume. This one is the Dolce & Gabbana The One. This is, I think, my favourite scent in the whole entire world. I love this perfume so much. I haven't actually used it that much. I tend to forget to wear perfumes. I'm not huge. I just kind of walk out the door without putting it on. But I love this one. It's just that it doesn't last that long on the skin, so if I put it on, I feel like it's not really there by the end of the day. But I would like to use this one up because I have had it for a little while now and I think it's going to probably start to go a bit bad soon, so I would really like to use this one up. I will draw a line on the bottle to say where I'm at now, and then in 3 months time, or about that, I think that's when I'm planning to do a review of this. I will see how far down the bottle, how much more I have used up, but the Dolce & Gabbana The One perfume is what I'm going to be working on. Next up is the makeup primer I'm going to be working on. I actually got this one quite recently. This is the J1 Jelly Pack. I'm not a huge fan of this. This is only a sample size, which is why I picked it. It's 30 mils, but I feel like it's going to last a fair amount of time. I mean, 30 mils is kind of, I think, what a standard primer would have, like the amount that a standard primer would have in it. So I'm going to try and use this one up. I can't really tell how much is in there, so I'm just going to have to use it up until it's gone. But I think by the time the next update, the first update that I do, I think I probably should have used this one up. So if I do use it up, I'll switch in another primer to try and go through that one next. But yeah, if I don't, I'll keep working on it. The next product that I want to work on is the Mario Badescu Facial Spray with Aloe, Herbs and Rosewater. I've got the 118ml size, or 4 fluid ounces. Again, I've had this for a little while and I do really love it. I just kind of forget to reach for it. I love refreshing my makeup with it, or I like dampening shadows with it. I dropped the lid. Where did it go? Oh, I've lost the lid to it now. But again, I will draw a line on this to keep an eye on it. But I really haven't used that much of it, and I really do like this, so I'm going to try and get more of a use out of it than I have currently. I've got 2 foundations to include in this. The first one being the Revlon Colour Stay for combination oily skin. I am in the shade 110. This is my holy grail foundation, so even if I hadn't included this in this project pan series, I would still use it up. But I've just included it so that it gives me something that I don't have to, like force myself to wear. I like having a good base. So yeah, I've included this one because it's something I'm not going to have to work towards as such, but when I finish it, it's probably going to make me feel like, oh, I'm achieving something. I'm, getting some of my project pan done. So I've included this one because I know I will hit pan on it, so a bit of a cheat. But the one I am including that I like, but it's not my favourite foundation, is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I am in the shade Porcelain. I like the shade of this one. It matches me really well, but I find that this foundation transfers really easily, even once I've set it, so it's not my absolute favourite, but I do want to get through it because I do like it. But yeah, I think it's just been sitting in my collection and I would really like to use this one up. I would also really like to use up the Urban Decay Naked Skin Colour Correcting Fluid in the shade Pink. Again, I am fairly close to finishing this one up. I haven't got that much left, so it shouldn't take me too long to finish this one up, which is good and bad. I mean, I'll purchase another one once this is done, I think, and yeah, so it'll mean I get something finished pretty quickly. For concealer, again, one of the cheap ones because this is the only concealer I really use. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. I am in the shade Fair. I love this concealer. It's a great concealer, but I'm including this because I kind of wanted to have a fairly like full face, like have a entire range of products. So yeah, bit of a cheat again, but I do really like this one and I do want to finish it. For the next product that I want to finish is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I haven't used this for that long, so this might take a little while. I have a feeling this might be in there for a while, but I don't mind this and I will wear it. But I know if I reach for my favourite bronzer, which is the Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer, I will end up using that one, and I just want to get this one out of my collection because the packaging is quite bulky and it's not my favourite because I feel if I use too much of it then it can pull a bit orange on my skin tone. So I know everyone says this one's a great bronzer for fair skin, but I don't know if it's my undertone or what it is, but for me it just pulls a little bit orange if I use too much. So I would like to get this one done, but it's not my favourite. For blush, I have got this Tarte, it's Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in the shade Party. This is a sample size that I got in my Sephora like birthday gift that they do. I have been using this for quite a while actually, and I can still really easily see the pattern. So I thought it would be good to include a sample size, but I have been trying to, you know, make myself use these products for a little bit to see how I go and if I can use them. And I have been using this one, but there's still like no dent made in it. So I will see how I go with this one, but it is a really nice blush. I've got it on today and yeah, I do really like it. The next product that I'm wanting to finish is highlight, and this is the NARS, I don't know what this one's called, but it's the NARS highlighter in Albatross. It's like a white highlighter, but it pulls gold. I'm already hitting pan on this one, and I have been for ages. This was the first highlighter I ever purchased, and it has been sitting in my collection unloved for so long. And it is a pretty highlight. It's not like blinding, so I think that this will be good for an everyday kind of basis. You know, going to work or something. This might be something nice and just a little bit more kind of, I don't know, not so full on to wear to work. So I thought this one might be really good for that, and I was hoping I could get it done and out of my collection, and happy that I finished it because otherwise I just can't part with it because it's my first highlighter I ever bought, and I feel like, you know, it's got kind of like sentimental value and I just can't bring myself to throw it out, but I really don't use it otherwise. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to try and use that one up. Next up, I want to use up this ColourPop cream gel eyeliner in the shade Mr. Bing. I think this was one of the ones that they collaborated with Kathleen Lights on. I'm a little worried to put this all the way up, but I have barely used this at all. Ooh, as you can see, I've still got, don't know if you can see that, but I've still got most of it left. The reason I'm putting this one in is because I really want to use more eyeliners. I really don't use many, gel eyeliners in my waterline. I really don't use many, and I like to get back into that because I think it adds a little bit of drama, but I thought it would be good to start with a brown because it's not as harsh as a black. I do tend to prefer brown eyeliners in the waterline, so I thought this would be a good starting point. So thought I would include this just to get myself back into using eyeliners in the waterline. Next up are mascaras. I've got two here. The first one being this little sample of the Tarteist Lash Paint, and I want to use this one up just because it's a little, you know, sample. It's not my favourite mascara, but I have been using it quite a lot actually, and the more I use it, the more I like it because it does really separate your lashes. It doesn't give them a whole lot of volume, but that's okay for me because I want more length in my lashes. I think I don't like them to be clumpy at all. I like length and separation, so for me I really like this one now, but when I started using it was a little bit like wasn't my favourite, but yeah, the more I've used it the more it's grown on me. The second one that I want to use is this DJV Mia Ray Fiber Wig Mascara. I'm not too sure where you can even get this. I got this in a Maslow & Co box, and it's not my favourite mascara, but I like pairing these two together, so I thought I would try and use these two up. And even if I don't completely use them up, like I'm going to use them every day, so I try and use them up, but even if for some reason they don't completely use up, I'm going to throw them out at the next check-in, because then they'll be like 3 months worth of use, and that's long enough for a mascara. Then it should go in the bin, so I'm going to try and use those. The next product that I'm wanting to use is this Benefit Give Me Brow. This is in the shade 3. Again, this is just like a little sample size. I want to use this one up because I also have the Essence Make Me Brow, which is like a dupe for this one, but that one's in full size and it's in the right shade for my brows. So I want to use this one up because I really just don't, but I do still like it. I've got it on my brows today and I don't think they look too, like, way darker than the rest of my body, so I think rest of my hair, so I think it's okay. I just want to get rid of this one, but again, I'm really bad at throwing things out, especially my makeup. I get so attached to all of it, so I want to try and use this one up and yeah, get a little bit more use out of it before it goes bad. So the next product that I want to try and hit pan on at least a few of the shades is this Bare Minerals The Wishlist palette. Just looks like this. The reason I am wanting to use this one up, or at least some of the shades, is because I know I just won't reach for it otherwise. It's kind of a boring palette, it's just all neutrals, but the shadows are brilliant. They're so creamy, so easy to blend, so like they're nicely pigmented, and I just want to try and get some more use out of it, and I think it will be great for day-to-day wear, especially going to work. I think it's just easy to use, so I'm going to try and get some more use out of this because I have had it for like 9 months or so now and I've barely reached for it, whereas when I first bought it, I was like, I'm going to use this all the time, it's going to be great, and I just don't. So I would really like to get some more wear out of it because it is a beautiful palette, and the colours are gorgeous. It's just very, very neutral, so I tend to not use it because I'm like, oh, but it's not as exciting. So I would like to get some, wear this one to work or something like that. I don't think I'm going to wear it on like weekends or something when I do my more fun makeup, but when I go to work, you know, I just want something simple and easy to do and something that I don't have to think about, so that's when a neutral palette comes very handy. So I also really want to finish up my MAC Fluid Line Gel Eyeliner in the shade Black Track. I have had this for a long time now and it's starting to dry up a bit, so I'd like to use this one at least until I can. If it is, you know, if it dries out completely, then I won't bother anymore. I should probably throw it out then because I probably had it too long, but yeah, I would like to get some more use out of it because it is still okay and it's just starting to dry up, so I would like to get some good use out of that one. And lastly, for lips, I've got 3 lip items I would really like to use up. The first one is this MAC lipstick in the shade, I think it's Cream Cup. Yeah, in the shade Cream Cup. It is a cream, what is it? Cream Sheer Gloss lipstick. I used to love this lipstick. It's probably the most of any lipstick I have ever used. But I, again, have had this for so long. I'd really like to just use it up and get rid of it because I don't want it sitting in my collection any longer than it already has because it's been a while, so I would like to use this one up. The other 2 lip products that I would really like to use up, or at least get some good progress in, because I have only literally just got these, but these are both lip oils. The first one is this Burt's Bees tinted lip oil. This is in the shade Whispering Orchid. There's no way that I can really track this one other than once no more product comes out, but I'm definitely going to give this a good shot, and I think the reason I have included 2 lip oils in here is because I think they're a little bit easier to go with to finish up, especially for my first kind of go at a project pan. Same with a lipstick, because they wear off more quickly than a liquid lipstick and they're just more comfortable, and I've really been wanting something a little bit more moisturizing during the day when I'm at work, and something that's not as full on sometimes as a liquid lipstick. So yeah, I've got this Burt's Bees one, but the other one that I have been absolutely loving at the moment is this K-Pop and Australis lip tint. This is in the shade Heritage, what shade is it? Mimi. I don't actually know if this is a lip oil exactly, but it does feel really like oily and moisturizing, and I really like this one because after it's worn off it leaves a bit of a tint to your lips, but I do want to try and use them up. So I've got like a bit more of a bolder color and a pink color and then this pink lipstick, so I do want to use these up and we'll see how we go, at least hopefully make a dent on them. So next up I have got some skincare items that I want to use up. The first one being the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I use this every day to take my makeup off and I already have made a fair dint. This was like full to the brim when I first got it, so I have made a fair dint. I'd say I'm probably like a third of the way through, but I use this every day to take my makeup off. It lasts so long, like seriously, this cleanser, $55 I think it is, and it is worth the money. This thing is gonna last for ages, like ages and ages. But the reason I'm including this one is because I have a lot of cleansing balms now. I love cleansing balms, but when I did my cleansing balm review video, I put 9 different cleansing balms. Some of them I have given away, the ones that didn't work for me, but I've still got quite a few left over, and I'm getting kind of like restless now because I want to use something else, but I just want to use this one up first before I go into a different cleansing balm, so I'm including this one so I try and like stay on track and just use this one up first. The next product that I am including is this Skin Iceland Icelandic Relief Eye Cream. I have had this for a while now. It hasn't gone bad or anything, I haven't had it that long, but I am worried that it will go bad, so I want to use it before it does. And it's not a bad eye cream, it's not my favourite. This one isn't bad and I just want to get my money's worth out of it, so I thought I would use this one up. The next mask that I'm going to try and get some more use out of is this Eliza Vecca Milky Piggy Carbonated Bubble Clay Mask. So you probably know this one, probably would have seen it on lots of people's YouTube channels, but this is that mask that like bubbles up. I don't mind this one. It is definitely good when I've got really oily patches or like troubled area. It pulls stuff out of your skin that you didn't even know was there. But it is very intense and I kind of just forget about it because it is a little bit of work to, you know, you've got to get the bubbles going, then you've got to massage. It just gets really messy, so I kind of forget about it, but I would like to use at least more of this because I don't want it to go bad before, you know, I haven't used it that much, so I would like to get some more use out of it. The next one that I would like to use, which I don't think I should have any problem using because it's only a sample size and I have used it once already and I didn't mind it, like it was fine, it was a good mask. This is the Sand and Sky Brilliant Skin Detoxifying and Brightening Purifying Pink Clay Mask. It's just a sample size that I got in my Bella box and I do quite like it, but I would like to get rid of it because it's taking up room and it's just going to annoy me because I have, you know, quite a lot of samples, and then, you know, you get a lot of samples and then suddenly all these tiny little tubes add up to a huge space in your in your storage. So it's like, oh, I just want to get rid of this one now. I haven't had it for very long. This came in my latest Bella box, but yeah, I would like to use it up and get rid of it because now I've opened it, so need to use it. The next one that I would like to use up is this Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying. I loved this mask. I have actually used quite a lot of it, but I kind of just forgot about it when I started to go into more of like my I tend to use more moisturizing products now, or things that don't kind of pull all the oil out, which is why I'm putting these 3 masks in, because I want to get some use out of them. But I tend to use some more moisturizing products now, just because I find that works better for my skin. So I would like to use this one up because I have had it for quite a while now and it is going to go bad soon if I don't use it, so I would like to use this one up. And the next product that I would like to use up is this Glam Glow Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. This one I love using in conjunction with my Tony Moly Tomatox. It's a mask, it's in like a tomato shaped tub. I love that mask and I love this mask as well, and I like using this one or the Tomatox one, then this one, or this one, no, this one, then the Tomatox one. I'm getting myself confused. This one, then the Tomatox one, because my skin feels really cool, like cooled and brightened and just really nice overall. I don't know what it is about this one, but I do really like this mask. But the reason I'm putting this one in is because I've already purchased a backup and now I've got like 2 tubs of this taking up a bit of room, so I'd like to get rid of this one so I can start on my next one. But I do really enjoy this mask, as you can probably tell because I have already purchased a backup, but I would like to get this one out of my collection and used and done. So that is all the products that I want to include in my project pan. I will try and mark all the ones that I can so that I can show some progress in my next update, and I'll take pictures of them so you can see like the jars and stuff where I have gotten up to and how much more I've used. So I'm thinking I'll do an update every 3 months. So it's September now, so I'll do one in December, I think, to see where I'm up to and how I've been going. But these are the products that I'm going to try and use, so fingers crossed I can use these up a little bit more, and even if I don't finish them, just get some more use out of them. But hopefully I can hit pan on a lot of them and maybe use up some of them in this amount of time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and if any of you guys have made any project pan videos, I'd really be interested in watching them. I love watching project pan videos, so please let me know down in the comments below if you have. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye!